welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me, Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'll tell you guys, this has become one interesting event.
Yeah, even though it's still the regular season, this is a chance to put a stake in the ground saying, hey, we're the best team in the league right now. One of these teams is going to come away with that level of confidence.
In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And checking out some numbers for him.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And now the Lakers starting group. We've got Butler. Richardson is out there with Curry. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Doncic in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, the small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, down low. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
And here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
The Lakers on D. It's a 3-point game. Richardson against Daniels. And he makes that one.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
Curry passes to Doncic. No one near him. And that one is good.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And Young is so good at drawing contact. Defenders have to be very disciplined guarding him.
First one falls for him. And Stan, you think about the skill level of Trae Young. What makes him, in your opinion, such a tough cover?
Well, I think the best thing about Trae Young, Kevin, is as much of a scorer he is, he's even better as a passer. And so it's hard to commit a second defender to Trae Young all the time because he will find the open people and create great shots for his team.
Murray finds Butler. And here is Doncic. Oh, good on the triple. Reza Shea with it. His last outing, 16 points for him. Johnson with a screen on Doncic. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. Count that bucket. Young's got 7.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest.
Porzingis with the steal. Here's Reza Shea, guarded by Doncic. And here's Young from the arc. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pass to Curry. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's...
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here is Young. Now, Reza Shea. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Doncic passes to Curry. Here's Davis. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. He takes it in, and the dunk by Reza Shea.
And as he gets more experience in the league, Reza Shea will improve the attack.
Here's Curry, and Curry with the stuff.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 6-point lead. No good with the triple. Lakers have gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Curry passes to Richardson. Connects in the foul line jumper. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Trae Young.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Now here's Johnson. Still yet to score. Porzingis sets the pick for Daniels. Shoots over Doncic. The Hawks again can't hit. Lakers trail by 4. Curry passes to Davis. Richardson outside. That three off the mark. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside Daniel. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Porzingis. Rebound the Lakers.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And with his length and athleticism, Davis is a constant lob threat.
Here's Young. Boy, he was something else against Boston. In the corner, Daniels. The Hawks working the ball around. Fires the 3. Young's shot is off. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Celtics.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charani. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding speed, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. And the shot goes down.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Hawks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And he makes good on the layup. Young's got 14.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
To the middle. A shot, no good. Good work defensively by Richardson. Here's Curry with the 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Young finds Porzingis. It's good. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And given how tall Porzingis is, not many guys are going to block his shot, especially when he's this close.
And Davis gets it to go. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Timberwolves. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning, defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
For the Hawks, Atlanta making some changes. Zachary Rizachet comes in for Porzingis. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Curry gets in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. The small and power forwards are Rizachet and Johnson. And it's Okongwu into the center position. So that's the Hawks 5.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Curry outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Porzingis is checked in for Atlanta. The Lakers also with the sub. Curry's checked in for Luka Doncic.
Yikes, this quarter has not been kind to him. Just 1 for 5 so far.
Johnson with a screen on Curry. Young against Curry. Daniel from outside. The Lakers with the rebound. Richardson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to Edwards. Edwards drills the 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Johnson outside. To the paint. Young outside. Shot clock at 6. They can't stop the run with that one. Lakers trail by 5. Curry with it. He's picked up by Rizachet. Curry kicks to Edwards. Curry passes to Richardson. Curry against Daniel. Richardson, good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. With some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Curry, and Doncic is subbed in for Edwards. So it's Atlanta now. Outside Daniel. Pass to Johnson. Here's Rizachet. 6 to shoot. And Young kicks to Johnson. Fires the 3. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here is Daniels. 5 points in the game. Young, no good. Doncic passes to Curry. Over Young. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Daniels. And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Curry outside. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Here's Young. Guarded by Curry. Porzingis looking it over. Pass to Rizachet to end the drought. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Curry can't get it to go.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Butler sets a screen for Curry. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And let's hear from Allie LaForge, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now. And, Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Get ready for the fan half-court shot. Please. They're measuring up the shot.
Hey folks, halftime here, and it's been the Trae Young show through the first half.
There's a lot of love for the NBA Cup. The league, the fans, it's created interest.
And nobody's taking it lightly. You look at the intensity leading up to this title game, it's been fierce. And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Anthony Davis. Jimmy Butler is out there with Doncic. Then there's Richardson, and it's Curry in at point guard. Butler against Daniel. A floater, and Curry pulls it down.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And in addition to our NBA Cup champions being crowned tonight, also be naming an NBA Cup MVP.
And what an honor that it's going to be for one of these players. So get your guesses in now for who that MVP will be. I know who I'm going with. I don't want to spoil it.
Here is Daniels. Pass to Young. Outside Daniel. Over to the left wing. Porzingis against Davis. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. Right now they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
And you know, for the Lakers, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations. But I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Young's shot is good.
Well, he's lights out when he has space. Trae Young, one of the best shooters in the league.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Curry dishes to Doncic. Johnson against Butler. And here's Doncic from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Doncic has got the lead back up to 3 now for the Lakers. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which players have had the most success from the stripe this month. Look at Curry, second in the NBA. So great from the line. And, of course, the machine doing just as much. Also absolutely fantastic from the free throw line.
They have both been unconscious from the free throw line. I mean, you could put a blindfold on them, and it wouldn't matter.
Here's Rizachet. No good from outside.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Here's Richardson. Great touch on the 16-footer. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead. Atlanta has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And here's Porzingis. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
They haven't found their rhythm here in the third, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Atlanta. And how about the emergence, Stan, of Dyson Daniels as an elite wing defender?
Yeah, look, Kevin, I think what happened with Dyson Daniels is he just got a chance to step into more playing time, and as he got that consistent time, he showed that he's not only one of the best defenders in this league, but he's got more offensive skill than people thought he had also.
Here's Rizachet. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Rizachet with it. Over Doncic. The Hawks again can't hit. Curry deciding where to go with it. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Daniels passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attack the rim.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Young, and Davis sends it back. Curry fires from way outside. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Here's Rizachet. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
Butler finds Doncic. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 7. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Young, a screen on Davis. Back to Young from outside the arc. Rebound the Lakers. Richardson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now Curry. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. Anthony Davis, too much time.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Young with no one around. Again, Young missing.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Here's Curry, and there's another one for the Lakers.
Well, I don't know if he needed the fadeaway, but the points count all the same.
From deep. Again, Young missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Connects from three-point range.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
Johnson outside. Johnson double teamed, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Porzingis passes to Young to end the run. The Lakers with the rebound.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Back to Ricochet. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. That one drops for him. That's now 8 points for Porzingis.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
The Hawks trail by 12. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you, Kevin.
A good partnership. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And give a big welcome to your Hawks squad.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jimmy Butler comes in for Hachimura. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Austin Reed. And Curry subbed in for Curry. The post pairing, Johnson along with Porzingis. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Ricochet. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the Hawks 5. Curry passes to Butler. Here's Doncic. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
Lakers leading by 11. Now here's Curry. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, And this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
And he hits the first of 3.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ayton's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3. So, coach, in the last 26 years, only 3 Eastern Conference teams have been NBA Finals favorites. Anything need to change there?
You know, I really don't think so, Kevin. I'm not sure it matters to people. I mean, the NBA Finals, you're going to have one team from the East, one team from the West, and people are going to watch because you're down to the last series for a championship. I think it's a conversational point to talk about one conference dominating, but I don't think in a given year fans really care.
And here's Young after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. To Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Here's Rizachet. Porzingis sets the pick for Rizachet. Clock at 4 in the corner. Daniels for the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Curry's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Young, no good. Lakers leading by 11. Curry kicks to Edwards. Johnson against Curry. A 3-ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of that.
Young, good.
That was a cold answer from Young. Ice Trey with the immediate response.
Assistant,
Curry on the wing, defended by Young. Davis controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. And a deep three from Curry. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. On its way from Young for 2. And it's good off the back rim and in. Young's got 16 here in the second half. Now Curry. Shoots. Porzingis pulls it down. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Johnson. And Davis sends it back.
If you're near the hoop, you have to know where Davis is, or the brow will make you pay.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Atlanta's shooting around 40% from the floor here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Some changes for the Lakers. Butler, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Richardson in for Edwards. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And so Young nails them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Curry fires. Johnson rips down the board. The Hawks trail by 9. Outside Daniel. Curry brings the double. Here's Porzingis. Rebounded by Curry.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Doncic outside. Jacks up a 3. Davis. Layup no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Doncic there for the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Outside Curry. From deep. Not gonna go.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Now Curry. Lots of room. Rebounded by Young.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry. It's good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Finally got it after a couple of offensive rebounds. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're leading by 8. What do you think, guys?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change just so their subs can close this game.
Curry fires. Off target from outside. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
Doesn't get that one. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. So long.